Hey guys, I'm Blaine Soriano, probably better known as Jerry Soriano in Team Set Your Soul on Fire. And I just wanted to welcome you to the training. This is a great place to ask questions and learn as much as you can to help your business. Your business should always be growing and moving forward. And this is a place that you're going to learn tools to apply to your business and further pass on to your teams. So I really want to talk a little bit about branding yourself. The reason why we talk about branding and using your connective tissue to grow your network marketing is because when you're talking to people and you're inviting people and you're building this relationship with them or friend requesting them or following them on Instagram, the first thing they're going to do is come back and check out your page. I mean, how many of you can honestly say that you've done that? You get a friend request and you're like, who's this? And you go check them out. So by branding yourself, you are letting people know exactly what you're doing. You can't just go invite people to a challenge group and then come back to your page and you're posting pictures about a dog or a video on YouTube of a cat. So with that being said, branding and posting on social media is so important so that when you're talking about what you do for business and how you help people, when they go to check you out or if they're just looking you up, they're going to see that you're the real deal. You're going to hold yourself accountable and have that credit and build that trust by branding yourself when you're building new relationships. Okay, with that being said, so many people overcomplicate this and doesn't have to be that way. Facebook has this awesome thing when you create a like page that you can schedule your post. If you don't know how to do that, I highly suggest that you look it up on YouTube or Google it or ask maybe one of your upline coaches who probably does this. A lot of you people are super busy and don't have time, and maybe it's easier just to share it over on your regular page. So scheduling your post is really, really, really a time saver, and it really helps. I use this tool a lot. Okay, another thing is write down 25 things that will add value to people for free, whether it's recipes, tips in the kitchen, tips around the house maybe to help you and your husband or get the kids involved with the family chores. It could be a fitness tip. It could be an exercise move. It can be all sorts of things. Whatever you build as your connective tissue. If you're a mommy, you can give some mom tips. What you do during nap time. There's so many things that you can add value for free to people's lives. And so write down 25 of them, and that's kind of where you start posting. And then you want to breadcrumb that you're a health and fitness coach with Beachbody throughout those posts. So it always leads back to what you do. Okay, with that being said, what I wanted to talk about is on Instagram. So many people overthink Instagram. And when you realize that branding is not something like you just come up with like, oh, I'm going to be this person on Instagram. Branding is who you are. The power is you. You are your power. So what I mean by that is on top of those 25 things that you can add value, write down 25 things that you are that will connect you to so many other people. Are you a mom? Are you a full-time job holder? Are you a wife? Are you a dog mom or a cat mom? These are things that will connect you to so many other people. I personally am a CrossFitter, so I connect to a lot of people who CrossFit. I coach CrossFit, so I connect to a lot of coaches in that area. That's my brand. And it's always going to lead me back to Beachbody because I'm going to breadcrumb it through my stuff, through my post is what I meant. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen because I want to talk about a little thing called making a grid. So what do I mean by this? Don't overthink social media too much because there's a lot of white noise in the sense of, if you make a post that's maybe not a perfect post, you can always, you're going to continue posting. So that post is going to get pushed down, and you're going to grow and just get better from that, if that makes sense. I know a lot of top coaches, even myself, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of our Instagram, you'll be like, oh my God, did she really post that? That's horrible. But doing is learning, and doing is growing. Learning is growing. Okay. So what do I mean by creating a grid on Instagram? So you get that 25 things of adding value for free, and you can post it on Instagram by using a grid. I'm going to show you one of my coaches, which is also my cousin. So I know she won't mind me sharing this, but this is her Instagram. She uses the grid pattern because she doesn't have to overthink it. She knows what comes next. She can save these in her phone and she can post it. So she's a mom. She's lost over 65 pounds. She is amazing. So the grid, if you see, it's photo, quote, photo, quote, photo, quote. And you can have so much fun with this and just adding value. So if I was to see something like this, I'd be like, who is this girl? What does she do? I like her attitude. I want to follow her. So this is where the grid comes in. I've seen a lot of people do it to where this whole thing, like the first column is a recipe, the middle column is all video, the third column is maybe just like a fitness tip or a quote. So there's multiple ways you can do this and kind of make it fun so that when somebody searches your page, you can really see what they're about in the first 5 posts. So you want your first 5 posts on anything to really say who you are, what you do, why you do it. That's kind of how I coach my coaches. And branding yourself is so important. Like I said, I'm going to stop my share, because you want to build that trust when you are speaking to people, that they can come back and see what you're really all about. So if you have any questions, post them below in the comments. And I'm so glad I got to share a little bit about this with you, or with this group. And I'm just really proud and honored to be able to become a leader or a mentor in this company. And I really hope my stuff helped you. So if you have any questions, like I said, post them in the comments below and your upline or I will answer them. All right, bye.